drops a 22-track new for 11th, a couple days ago.
Right.
It's called Beautifully Broken.
Yeah, that's a great song. By the
So
way.
it is. Yeah, you only need one good one. It sells the whole album.
Yeah.
That's Sting for me. That's always look at Sting. Sting always had one great song, and then the rest of the album nobody heard about it. You know, you just have to have one song. Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst.
Yes, I love him.
He is suing his own label.
He wears bucket hats too.
Well, yeah, but he got Britney Spears. But anyways, Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst, he's suing his own label.
Wait. You're saying that he did Britney
Oh,
Spears?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he bragged about it on Stern. But he suing his own label. That's kind of weird. You put your own label together and then you sue yourself. He's suing him for $200 million unpaid royalties. So good luck with that.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
But it's his own label.
Well, it could be his label, but there's plenty of people involved in it.
I get you, but you don't think he has? I mean, would you let $200 million go by before you threw a fit? If it's your own label,
If it were my label,
when you just fire the CEO.
If you're not the CEO, then yeah, no.
Exactly. I mean, I don't really get it. I just think that he's not really done any new stuff. He needs some money, so he's just figuring it out. You know.
Usually, at least I've learned it when it comes to, at least from an engineer and outside perspective, when it comes to labels, you usually have to audit them in order to get your money.
Weird.
Crazy.
Frontman Robert Smith from The Cure is calling out artists regarding Ticketmaster pricing scam.
Right.
And I can't believe he's doing it, but he said, listen, they all say something, but the musicians really don't do anything about it because it's driven by greed.
Right.
The American Music Awards was over the weekend. It had 12.9 million viewers. I thought that was pretty big. SNL, Outcast, Oasis skit. Remember that? Did you see that, by the way?
No, but I can't stand them.
They just made fun of him, and the guys are all butthurt from it, right? But it was...
well, first of all, they have one song.
From 1995. Wonderwall.
Oh, Wall. What else?
Baby,
what other
maybe.
song?
That's it.
What other song?
That's all you need.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, just one song? So what are you going to play for
You played one song, and then you fought with your 20, so you're unrelevant anymore. So good luck with that tour. It'll never happen. R. Kelly's daughter. Are you ready for this one?
Oh, okay.
R. Kelly's daughter.
Which one? He has a few.
Buka. Hold on. B-U-K-U. What is that?
Buka.
Buka. And the last name is A-B-I.
Wait, spell it again.
B-U-K-U. First name.
Buku.
Last name A-B-I.
Abi.
Yeah. R. Kelly's daughter, correct?
Okay. I don't know.
Has a new documentary talking about how she was sexually abused by R. Kelly.
And by the way, that's not shocking because if you know about his history, the reason
he was sexually abused too
by an aunt.
But that's
a babysitter that came in from the family and started abusing him when he was 7-8 years old, and it happened for many years.
That's really weird.
Yes,
you don't hear it from that.
Correct.
Very often.
From a female to a young boy. Yes, but it was the aunt, I believe.
Okay. Well, it's just sad, right? But what else I got here? P. Diddy's trial is set for May 25th or May 2025. So they got a date now. So, yeah. So you know that.
Oh no, that in May.
May of 2025. Yeah.
And you know he got denied.
Oh, a couple times already. Yeah. Taylor Swift, remember she came out last week or two after it wasn't Helen, what do you call it? What's the last hurricane?
Helene,
I keep messing that up. Okay. She donated, remember, $100K, and we were like, what? That wasn't very much. Remember? Do you remember that conversation?
Kinda, yeah.
But anyway, she turned around and donated $5 million.
Yeah, I kind of block her out.
Yeah, well, she came back and gave $5 million.
Oh, because everybody called her to the carpet?
I think so, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pharrell Williams, Lego biopic, Piece by Piece, is the final trailer is up now if you guys want to check it out.
Okay.
And a lot of people in it. Gwen Stefani's in it. I think Snoop Dogg's in it. There's a bunch of voices in it, right? JT, Justin Timberlake, postpones shows due to injury.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, listen, did he get injured?
No, but yeah, kind of when he got in trouble for...
No, so I think what's happening... Listen, guys, be smarter than that. JT is postponing probably because he can't sell it out.
Exactly, because he got in trouble and he went out there and acted like, it's not a big deal. He got like a really low sentence. People got really angry.
Yeah, and it's bad timing for
It's
him.
bad
Right?
timing. Yeah.
There's a few other artists that have bailed too because they're low ticket sales,
Yeah.
by the way. And the thing is, you got to remember JT's. I mean, how long has it been? 10 years since he put out some new stuff. I mean, it's been like
Who, JT?
Yeah.
It hasn't been that long.
I mean, I know he's a great producer, great singer, but there's gaps. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I see NSYNC touring pretty soon. That's all I'm saying. Lisa Marie Presley, we talked about that, right? Kept son Benjamin's body on dry ice. Did you hear this whole thing about that?
No. Oh yeah.
What was it about the tattoos?
Oh my God. No, wait. No, this is the creepiest story I've ever heard. She kept him on ice for 2 months.
Dry
60
ice.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they said
No, had nothing to do with tattoos.
but they said they got matching tattoos to help her grieve.
No,
It
but
was a suicide from 2020.
yeah, he committed suicide. Good looking kid. He looked a lot
Well,
like
all of them look good, right?
well, no, he looked like Elvis
That's
when
what I'm
Elvis was a teenager.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that she refused. I read a little bit more into it.
Mhm.
This is why I think she actually died too. By
Okay.
the way, it was her heart was just breaking that kid committed suicide.
It's
But-
hard on a parent.
Absolutely. But here's the thing: he was on ice for 2 months. She in her house. It's one thing to have a body on ice, like let's say at
No, it's not.
okay. None of it's normal.
No.
None.
My dad was in the living room for about 2 hours and they came and picked him up.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. I
Yeah.
get that. But 2 months.
No, they put him on ice.
Yeah.
That'd be like me putting my dad in
Like,
the damn
Let
refrigerator.
me just make it clear to my kid if he's out there listening. If you put my body on ice for 2 months, I will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Well, the only reason I put your body on ice is because I probably try to make money on your body parts. Like who needs a kidney or something? You know what I mean?
oh yeah, you'd sell me off to all the
listen. I'm sure I could.
all
Get,
the human traffickers.
I'm sure I could get $50,000 per kidney. That's right off the
Oh
bat.
my God.
Yeah,
The eyes go pretty high on the black market as well.
as well.
See, and here, see, I look at it a little bit differently. Sorry, and if this goes over, I don't care. Here's what I'm saying.
Yep.
She was grieving so much over that, killing himself. I think if he would have just died natural causes or whatever, right?
Always a little less drama. Probably.
Right. I think she wouldn't have been so traumatized. And they said she would not leave her house. So it's a little weird, man.
No, it's not a little. It's totally freaking weird. You
I
don't.
mean-
I mean, you left your dead son for 2 months
2
on
months.
ice.
Yeah, that's a little out there,
That's
man.
creepy as hell.
And now it makes sense that maybe that's why her mother was so angry with
Right.
her with what she was doing. You know what I mean? Because they had their problems there at the end, right?
Right.
They were constantly in a battle, not talking to each other, whatever. And then the daughter, who we talked about in the birdcage, she knew about it
Okay.
and she just let her do it. Like if my mom or me, if I did that with my son, I would pray that someone would come to me and go, "Hey, chick,
Quit hoarding.
yeah, that ain't cool.
You're hoarding dead bodies in your
Yeah,
house.
that ain't cool."
You know.
You know what I mean? I would hope somebody would do that.
Well,
for
see,
me.
up north, like in Maine, for instance, right? If you die in the winter,
Mhm.
they can't bury you in the ground. It's too freaking solid.
Okay.
So they have to keep you on ice in a place for maybe a couple months,
Preserve the body.
preserve, but you're not going to
Okay,
preserve
but
it
in
at the
your
house.
Yeah, no.
And
I
not
think
if you're
so, no.
not if you're a Presley. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
Yeah,
saying?
definitely
come
not.
on. She could have someone go and dry out the, where even if that were happening in whatever.
Right.
They have enough money, they could have done excavation, whatever, to make it work. I don't know.
No, but I'm just
I just
thinking.
find
if,
it very
If I
weird.
kept my dead son in ice in my house for 2 months, somebody would probably arrest me.
Yeah,
wouldn't they?
Yeah, that
exactly.
doesn't look good.
We gotta come take
Yeah,
care
there'd be
of
a
you.
lot of questions.
All right, well,
Also-
listen.
And that was the 4-minute rock report.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good
Also,
one.
I had one more thing to add to it.
Yeah,
go
Justin
ahead.
Timberlake actually released earlier this year
Released a new album.
Yeah.
What was it called?
It was called Everything I Thought It Was.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
take it
and
back
it was
then.
nothing.
But I'm saying you have to. Everything's played out though. You know, when people don't sell out or they say this or that, you have to look.
The wrench
Totally.
thrown in this.
Follow the money.
Yeah, but the wrench was this. He did that up in near Maine or wherever it was. Yeah,
New Hampshire. Or
yeah,
something.
New Hampshire. He got in trouble.
Mhm.
That's what threw the wrench and everything. All right, everyone, stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
On Rock All Out. JustinTimberlake.com.
Metal Workout Weekdays. Join G-Love every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern, to work out to the best heavy metal bands of all time. Leg workouts, chest workouts, any workouts with Metal Workout Weekdays will pump you up for the best results on Live 365 Radio at Rock All Out or rockallout.com.
When you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted, something premium, something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect, and by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together, and we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. American Premium Vodka. Celebrate the sport.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Look in my eyes, there's nothing left to see. I'm going closer, closer. Are you ready? Sound like a switch ready in my head. I'm getting jacked on your words that were said. Everything's turning red. I'm ready. I'm ready. Taste the sweetness of a victory. Feel the thunder coming over me. I wanna do it again, 'cause I'm ready. Yeah! Here we go, here we go. Feel it now. Feel it right, feel it low, 'cause we're getting now. Everybody's giving it all they got, 'cause we're ready. Here we go, here we go. Feel it right, feel it high, feel it low, 'cause we're right, 'cause we're ready. Steady yourself, make a move, get your shot, find the groove. It all comes down to this. Are you ready?
All right.
Put a
Love it.
bagpipe and rock and roll. I loved it.
And as long as they have a kilt on with no underwear, I'm happy. That's what happens. Zach Wild, He's got that going on.
Have you ever seen a micro penis?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, just
Yeah,
kidding.
I've seen him before.
Hmm.
So
Doesn't where they're working to kill. That's all I'm saying.
no. Anyway, thank you, Valerie Smith. She let us know we had a little technical difficulty. You're the best. And she says that we work so hard.
Oh, thank you. We
Yeah,
really try, Valerie.
We really do.
I mean, I know we talk about sex a lot, but
And
other
she
than that-
goes, I'm very proud of you guys.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
I love it, Mom.
That's what I call
She
her.
is one of our favorite. Well, listen, she's amazing at Writer Now magazine. I just got a text from, and sorry, sometimes I get a little sidetracked when I'm listening to your 4-minute rock report, which, by the way, was awesome. You gave a good one today. I was quite impressed.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. And Vero Beach, by the way, I have a lot of connections over on the Vero Beach side, which is East Coast, right? Going down West Palm, those areas, right? You know what I'm talking about, Vero Beach?
I have a hard time finding my house.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where
I
it's-
can tell.
I'm trying to remember where it's at. People are like, "Oh yeah, I'm at Fort
Well,
Pierce," and I'm like, "Where's that at again?"
Fort Pierce, Vero Beach is together.
I
right
thought that was
there.
the west side.
No, it's east side. That's east.
I know on the east is like St. Pete, Clearwater, Sarasota. That's the west. That's the west.
Oh God.
No, you're right. It's
can-
west. So I had it
you're
right.
You cannot drive
No,
anymore.
Fort Pierce and all that. That's on
Listen.
that's East Coast.
The only reason I know it's East Coast because I worked when I got pregnant with my kid, and I won't say how long ago. Well, he is going to be 22, October 27th, 2002.
He's going to be 22.
Oh, thank you, my kid. I can't even keep up with it.
I was like, yeah, because I'm 23. I'm
Okay, so he was born October 27, 2002. So he'll
Yep,
be
22.
22.
Yep.
I when I was pregnant with him, not to get into a lot of conversation.
How big was he when he was born? by
He
the way?
was almost 10 pounds,
Ooh.
but he didn't go down the vagina way.
Oh, you had to
Just so
cut.
you know.
Oh, so you got you got the little scar.
The
there.
minute I found out how much he weighed, I was like, ain't happening.
Yeah, that's
I'm
some-
signing up for a C-section like right now. Where do I sign?
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
9'6".
Mine was almost 7 pounds.
Yeah.
so.
No, that ain't nothing like 9'6".
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying.
9'6", like a full-grown toddler at that point.
No, listen, it's weird. I was down like in the football position, just, like ready for
Hut,
hut, right? And then he just went pow. I mean, it just blasted out of there.
Oh my God.
So,
no.
and that was 0.9.
Oh my God, no! I would never have done that.
How big a kid were you?
Oh, he's enjoying his
I'm
little.
So I actually have no idea.
Oh,
No, he has no
how
idea.
big, how big were you?
I actually don't know.
I know, man. I was 3 pounds.
Oh wow,
3 pounds 2 ounces.
that's when the babies were born little.
I was born a month early. I was supposed to be born on Christmas, and I was in an incubator for 6 weeks.
Oh,
Because you had to be a certain
you
weight.
kind of
before-
look like an incubator kind of baby. That's
bite
cool.
me.
No, I'm just saying you're cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So anyway, what were we talking about?
We're talking about your kid or about a baby. I don't know. Oh, about Vero Beach.
Vero Beach. How do we go from Vero Beach all the way?
Yes.
So anyway, I got a text from somebody down in Vero, Fort Pierce area. They're going to be doing a hurricane relief type of concert
Okay, fundraiser
and
concert. yeah.
fundraiser, which I mean, listen, anybody that kind of gets involved with this and you guys do it 100% from the heart, raising money to help people.
I'm good with that.
I am so good with that. So anyway, yes, Real Talk with G Love, Rock All Out Radio will be there. They're looking at it being maybe 1 or 2 days now because it's gotten like kind of a high demand.
Oh, cool. Good for you.
So you're a part of it as well. I mean, when you say good for you.
When's the well? No, because you need to get out of the house.
we don't know. I need to get out of the house.
Well, I mean, I'm just being honest, right?
Wow.
Get out there and run game on it, man.
No, of course I will. I mean, the bottom line is anytime that we do things for the community like that, I think it's amazing. Writer Now magazine, Val Smith, this is where I was going
Mhm.
with it, is this is the time of the year that they do a lot of food drives. They do a lot of children's.
They do a lot of gift baskets, man.
Gift
She
basket.
is the queen of the gift basket.
So I really would love, I mean, we did an Easter thing with Writer Now magazine. We've done a few things with them, right?
Oh yeah,
Raising.
we've done some food drives. We were
yeah.
involved. I just drove 2-3 weeks ago. I drove to St. Pete area. Remember, I went to a thing with Valerie.
Right. It was something for the homeless, right? Or food. Oh my God, I can't keep up with it. She does so much.
Yeah, I don't remember either. It was a veteran there. I sat at the table.
Oh, okay. You were good. You were being good.
Yeah, they had a good buffet.
So what I'm saying is right now is a time, as much as I sit here and I watch people kind of be selfish and they're, saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm, whatever. There are times that just kind of buckle up a little and help people. It does first of all, it does make you feel better.
It does.
Just for the record, when you go out there and you help people just think of what's happening now. Over in the West Coast. Now, I know the East Coast got hit with tornadoes quite a bit.
They did on the backside. They got smacked a little bit up there.
In tornadoes.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened in Cocoa Beach?
Did you see what happened to Valerie's pool screen?
Yes, I did.
I just painted that thing too for her.
Oh my God. She has a beautiful, beautiful house.
It's a big one. Big
yeah.
boy.
When she showed me the picture of her pool.
But I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, amazing. So anyway, if listen, we'll get on the bandwagon. I'm sure right around magazine, I'm going to talk to Valerie a little bit about it. I know that she does a lot of the West Coast, but she does a lot of the East Coast too. So she's around.
Man, I say between Daytona and Tampa, St. Pete.
Both sides.
Yeah, she runs game on
Both
both
sides.
sides. I mean, she lives up there in Daytona, right? Area. So
Here's what happened to me. The night that we knew it was coming. Right. Monday, we were here Monday. We couldn't get service. I mean, it was a little crazy even on Monday last
it was
week.
sketchy.
It was sketchy. We had Tony from Rock Soul Radio, Twinkle and Rock Soul Radio.
Yep.
Which we love Tony.
Yep.
By the way, I don't know if you saw the damage they got. They got quite a bit.
I didn't see it, but they're in that area.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, they're even inland, but they got hit.
They were
hard.
just in that area though. I
Yeah.
mean, it's still landfall.
So, we were going in and out. Then it was very frustrating because it was starting to happen even on a Monday here in Central.
Oh yeah, because I
Florida.
remember we left at 6:30.
Yeah, I cut it off.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're not on the air. Let's go home.
Yeah. I mean, come on, seriously, at this point. So anyway, that night, so Tuesday is when everybody was like, oh,
hunkering down, and all that.
we're getting ready, we're kind of preparing, blah blah blah, right? Well, the night that it came through for Central Florida, which is Ocala, which is Orlando, Mount Dora, your area.
Well, it kind of like went Leesburg, Orlando to Daytona.
There was kind of like a direct line.
Almost I-4, almost like Charlie, but it was about 30 miles south.
Of that.
It made a big difference for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of fell asleep early that night.
Mhm.
Now, when I take Benadryl, FYI,
Mhm.
it's like sleeping medication for me.
Mhm.
I will pass out. Like that's it. I'll take 4 Benadryl. I usually take 4,
Mhm.
but no freaking out on that.
Okay.
And I'll pass out.
Yeah. Good for
So
you.
around 9:00, I was out.
Well, that's
like
your bed.
light.
That's your bedtime, anyways.
Well, kind of, I think at this point.
Mhm.
So, and then my mom, who's 84, that I take care of, I told her, I said, Mom, just take, and I think I did take a hydrocodone, if I remember.
Mhm.
But my mom, I said, Mom, please take your sleep medication, whatever, because she gets really
Worked up.
anxious, all the above.
A lot
right?
of people do, by the way.
Well, of course, that's what we were talking about,
Yeah.
right? So anyway, around midnight, the night that it was coming in, which
Yep,
was
Wednesday
night, right? I had this, I don't know if it was a dream. Till this day, I'm still kind of like
did you
freaked
feel
out.
like you're in the Wizard of Oz or something?
No, what I felt like is somebody had entered into my home
Mm-hmm.
and came to my room specifically, got on top of me,
Mm-hmm.
and was pushing on my chest, like just pushing and then covering my face. I never did see how the person was covering my face. Why are you laughing?
It's just a little freaky.
It is freaky.
Maybe it's a ghost.
and I couldn't breathe. That's what I thought. I'm
No,
like,
it's anxiety.
I couldn't breathe. I
And
could
you-
not breathe.
And you can have anxiety and not know that you're tripping.
When
on
you're
that.
sleeping, I didn't know that. So, I mean, I literally felt this pressure on my chest. I couldn't breathe. I literally jumped up. I out of my bed, out of my sleeping position. I was like, what just happened? I really honestly thought I was going to wake up and somebody's on top of me.
You couldn't be that lucky.
You're probably right. Absolutely right.
Sorry.
So I didn't realize, now that you're saying it,
Anxiety.
this could have been anxiety. Now at midnight is when this happened to me. 1:00 in the morning. Guess who comes barreling in? Milton.
Okay.
It was the loudest. I even took a video of it. It was the loudest I've ever, and I've been in a lot of hurricanes, you guys. I mean, honestly. Andrew, I was a flight attendant when that bad boy came through. I've been through it. This was so loud. Now, maybe because I'm older, I don't know, but I thought for sure my room specifically, it was going to crash in. That's how loud it was. It was so loud.
I missed all of it. Like I said, I fell asleep. I thought I'd be like, up when it was like, but I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh crap, I need to go out and walk around my house. I went out and I'm like, okay.
Here's the thing.
I had one little bitty branch about, 4 foot long in my
Have you
yard.
ever heard a big tree crack?
No, listen, during Charlie,
Yeah.
I had a big tree
Yeah.
crack from an empty lot next door.
And did you hear it?
Yeah.
It
I
is-
was in the pantry at one time.
It is the most wicked sound ever to hear a tree. No.
Oh, to hear a tree crack.
Oh no, okay. Now I have 2 cars. They were parked side by side. Now, luckily, where my mom is positioned in her community, we don't have big trees like right there on top of us.
Right, to fall through.
But through the community, they have it.
Mhm.
So when I was filming, I didn't get the tree actually cracking, and this tree's huge. It was a huge. It's not even an oak tree. I don't even know what kind of tree it is. But anyway, it cracked on this guy's car.
Ugh.
Like, listen, if I had a nice truck parked in front of my place, right? There's this huge tree. I mean, huge tree.
Huge.
Wouldn't you move your truck somewhere?
Well,
Okay. Now listen, he
yeah.
didn't do it. Guess where the tree fell?
on his truck.
Totally
Yeah,
demolished.
no, I was
the
smart.
truck.
I was smart enough to like park the cars beside each other in this thing, and I got it close to the house as I could. and
Correct.
all kinds of stuff. But
This guy, I know, woke up the night. Now, I finally went to sleep around 3:30, and of course, I didn't wake up till around like 8. I know this guy walked out and was like, "Oh my
so
God!"
I've been here 30 years. Come July 1st, right? And I've been through a few hurricanes, but
Yeah.
I would say other than Charlie, 20 years ago, and there was a one right after that too that lasted like 37 hours. It was a Cat
Yeah,
1
it hovered over us.
forever.
Yeah.
It was kind of spooky because you couldn't leave your house
Yeah.
for 3 days. But other than that, this one's it. I mean, we've been
Yeah.
really lucky in Central Florida.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, don't forget, Helene hit prior, not even 2 weeks prior.
Didn't even rain at my house.
No, Helene didn't hit us at all.
No.
But it hit still Southwest.
Oh, it smokes North Carolina and stuff. remember?
Well, definitely up there, but even the West Coast, it smoked
well, they
them
had
first.
a lot of that.
The surge.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
kills you, man.
The
Surge.
surge. So anyway, for everybody that's out there that has dealt with this, God bless you. I've seen a lot of. Listen. This is how I deal with it. I don't know about Kenny, but for me, I can't post anything happy or funny. Like, I always have this funny stuff in me where I want to do like a post that's funny with a meme or, like Lips.
Mhm.
I follow Lips a lot. She's over on the West Coast and she cracks me up. She's part of Writer Now magazine because she always has like these really smart ass memes. And I'm always like, okay, I want to do one like that. And I'll go find one and I can't do it. I can't do it because I'm thinking no one's going to laugh. Nobody's in the laughing mood right now. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't get myself to do that. Do you understand? Or no? You're just like in La La Land over there.
Well, I'm thinking. So you're saying during a national crisis, you have a hard time making jokes.
Yeah, I do. I can't do
Well, that
it.
makes you a good person.
Well, I don't know because I see people trying to make light of stuff like SNL. Like they make light of stuff, and I'm like, there's nothing funny about this. There's nothing, right?
Yeah, it's rough.
T-Man, what do you think? He's thinking of something.
I know. I can't say my answer. I find a way
No?
to laugh at everything.
Yeah, I know, but
He's young.
yeah, he's
Well,
different.
I find humor.
Oh, my kid.
Humor's my gateway out of everything. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
my kid's like, Mom, why do you get all stressed out? Mom, why do you do that? Mom. I'm like, Grayson, I'm taking care of an elderly person. It's not like just me. I could get in my car and go, and I would say, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm good. Right? I could do that.
Yeah.
When you got an 84-year-old person you've committed your life to, what are you going to do?
for me, being a guy, I'm more into that, holding down the fort vibe.
Right.
So my chick doesn't have to worry about it.
Right.
But
Well, guys are protectors. That's
a
what
little
you do.
bit, and
Yeah.
you worry about your stuff, but I wasn't worried about any. Listen, that thing dropping 30 miles like it did south,
Yeah.
it saved us,
Yeah.
and then I was just worried about power because I'm in an old neighborhood.
And that's the thing, I know a lot of people lost power, and I saw a lot of people reaching out and going, listen, if you guys have lost power,
come to my house.
And
or
they
whatever.
did. I had a lot of my friends that lived on the West Coast that did come over. They were able to get out in time because God forbid you waited the last minute, because guess what's happening?
Well, I almost thought about hauling to my chick's parents up in Valdosta, but I'm like, I'm not getting that's 7-hour round trip
not
in
only
traffic.
That, so's everybody else.
In traffic,
Yeah.
and then the gas, and then you have to try to get back.
But listen, I'm going to say this, and I'll be off my soapbox
Oh,
for a
okay.
minute. Yeah. Ron
What
DeSantis.
what kind of soap?
I like all kinds of
Okay,
soap,
go ahead.
as long as it's nice and
gotcha.
slippery.
All right.
So Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, was getting blown up and criticized. I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't understand that. I really don't. This guy had linemen ready. He had people ready to battle.
Again, 29, almost 30 years. This was the most prepared we've been for a hurricane.
I don't get it. Why people go off on him?
Well, because he's a Republican, and plus, everybody's all about themselves.
At the moment, it's not about a party. It's not about a party.
But I think a lot of people are selfish, right? It's all about me.
Right.
So, everybody like me, I don't have power for 3 days. I want to freaking scream because what do? Read a book in the dark?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and it's hot. And
it's already getting hot. Now
yeah.
we got lucky for the first day or two because it stayed fairly cool, so we were able to get through it. But then I had to go get a hotel so I wouldn't kill somebody.
Right.
And so when you're stinky and hot and you've eaten
I get
lunch meat and there's no power, you have no internet.
But do you remember, like, in the days when it took 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks?
I never had that problem, so I was
A
lucky.
lot of people have been through hurricanes.
Well, I remember that
weeks.
hurricane down in Miami,
Correct.
and Homestead. Those guys got leveled.
That would be Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So what I'm saying is, listen, he did the very best he could, I think, and then he still offered help up to Georgia.
he's giving up free gas now in St. Pete,
I know, and people still just annihilate him.
but he's still
At the end of the day, I think the response and what we've done in the past with hurricanes, I think it's actually been okay. And
it's just a wicked hurricane. I mean,
what can you do about it? You
can't.
have no control. There's nothing you can do about it.
you live on the beach.
All I can say is help your neighbors, help people beside you, pick somebody up. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. And, in our lifetime, just saying, just help each other. I get to
That's what we used to do.
we used to.
They used to say that it takes a village to raise
That's
a
right.
kid.
It doesn't take politics or a politician.
But it does take a
Just so
village.
you know.
It really does take
It
a
does.
village.
It does. So everybody that's affected, reach out to people. I know there's a lot of pride. I know there's a lot of things that stop you from doing that. But listen, don't let it be that. I know people are frustrated with FEMA. I know a lot of people are getting denied. I'm watching this. I'm seeing it.
I applied already.
Listen, I don't blame you. I think people should apply. We put our money into these.
But don't put up a GoFundMe just because you have a tire out on your car.
No, this is not the time.
You know what I mean? Like
Not the time.
be real, right? I'm tired of these GoFundMes, man.
And listen,
I need a new phone. GoFundMe.
we will talk about the Vero Beach / Fort Pierce fundraiser for a lot of people in need. They're going to be focused on a lot of bands, a lot of people that are in our industry, which I think is great. And listen, just be in love. Just love. That's all we got to do. Right?
Wow, you're
Yeah.
like a John Lennon song.
G-Love. Just saying.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, Yoko.
Oh, no. I don't compare me to Yoko. Oh, no.
No, people have lost all that. And it's because of technology.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry we didn't have a guest tonight, but with all the things said, what? I know.
Oh, I thought are we clocking out?
No.
Oh,
No,
sound
not
like you were signing off or something. I'm like, what am I missing?
No. We have some good stuff coming up next. What are you talking about? We're
Okay.
still here till 7.
Okay.
We're rocking and rolling.
Hey,
Where are you at?
I'm here.
Okay. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
ElvisHasLeftTheBuilding.com.
wild angel, better get in fast. Fire up your wings, it's feeling might not last all night. You get here, be ready to fight. I'm losing my grip, wanna set things right, alright. Don't know you, but I know me. It's hell to pay, trying to set me free. You better know how long you can fly. I'm down in it, but I don't want to die. Light. I hope you're ready to shine your light. It's getting dark, you could die bright. I hope you're ready to shine your light on me. Shine your light on me. Yeah, I'm way down in a hole, digging my grave. I got no control at all. Give me some matches and a cigarette. I got some time, 'cause you ain't here yet, no. I need a heads up when you're getting close. Throw me a bone, won't you throw me a rope? Better push hard, better put on the speed. Bring it up, 'cause you know what I need. I hope you're ready to shine a light. I hope you're ready to shine your light. It's getting dark, you could die bright. I hope you're ready to shine your light. I hope you're ready to shine a light. I hope you're ready to shine your light. It's heavy weather, so hold on tight. I hope you're ready to shine your light on me. Don't know you, but I know me. It's hell to pay, trying to set me free. You better know how long you can fly. I'm down in it, but I don't want to die. I hope you're ready to shine a light. I hope you're ready to shine your light. It's heavy weather, so hold on tight. I hope you're ready to shine your light. I hope you're ready to shine a light. I hope you're ready to shine your light. It's getting dark, good, dark, bright. I hope you're ready to shine your light on me. Shine your light on me. Shine your light on me.
Okay.
A little bit of cowbells.
I'm
What are you
producing it.
saying?
I'm producing it.
Oh,
More cowbell?
more cowbell.
No, it's a really good song. I liked it. I wanted a high harmony on the chorus, though.
Yeah. Oh,
Like the
You
real
gonna
high
change
one.
it?
Like a BG guy. We need a BG on top.
Yeah.
Oh, like a falsetto.
Yeah. But you know what they say? A lot of times bands will go, well, we can't pull that off live. I get that, right?
So don't do it.
But no, make the album sound great. I don't care what you
Oh yeah,
gotta
no,
do.
make the recording sound great.
and worry about
then-
that later.
Yeah,
because
have that-
nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, have that recording later.
You know, and a lot of times, like a Sammy Hagar or something, because we know I'm old school. I mean, he plays that stuff like a whole step down than what he recorded. You know what I mean?
I do.
A lot of times, and I'll tell you what else they do too. They'll sing it and they'll speed it up to get the voice to go up.
There we go.
Yes, that was tape machines.
Yep.
So what you would do is you would find it was a quarter tone for every 5 rotation per second.
Okay.
So what they would do is they would click it up a couple times, or they would do it up a couple times, record it normal, and then slow it back down to the regular, and it would come out lower pitched.
I got you, brother.
Michael Jackson had to
Yeah.
use that for his lower register.
Because he didn't have one.
He didn't have a low register.
Mhm.
All right, everyone.
Tricks of the trade.
So a little bit of G loves sex in her city because I like having sex in the city. Anyway,
And in the country, in the back of a
wherever.
truck, whatever.
Who cares? Wherever it happens, bend over.
Oh,
I'm just saying. All right.
Daddy Diddy.
Yeah. Well, I won't go that far.
Okay.
I didn't like oil that much.
Oh,
Just saying.
uh,
Yeah, and spray it all over.
but have you ever laid? Never mind.
Oh
Let's get
yeah.
too much
All
into
right,
it.
here we go.
Trash bags and just
No,
slide.
I've never done black trash bags ever in my life. Like
Mhm.
hefty.
Yeah,
Hefty.
yeah. Slip and slide.
Okay. All right. So a little bit of G Love Sex in Her City. We're going to talk about Stevie Wonder sang about
One of the
that.
greatest musicians of all time.
ever to
Mhm.
sing about superstition.
You know, he went to a couple Diddy parties,
No, I bet he did.
but he
All blinded.
didn't see anything.
Nope. He did not see a thing. Boom.
Give me a
I
symbol.
wish I had that on the soundboard.
Yeah,
I wish I had that. I would have so.
it's been out there
But
already. I see-
you can
I could totally upload one.
yeah,
I just don't
exactly.
have one right now.
Exactly. All right. So I know this one happens to be very true. And I've gone to a lot of Vegas hotels that there's something missing when you get on an elevator. Without looking, do you know what that is?
in Vegas.
Oh, and a lot of
Well, you're
places.
going to talk about
High
the
rise.
13th,
Oh, the 13th
floor,
button.
13th. Yeah,
The
Yeah.
number 13.
they all skip it,
They believe it to be superstitious and that
Right.
those floors have a higher chance to be haunted.
and it's
Exactly.
total crap.
Yeah, though
Yeah, of
technically
course it
14
is.
is technically now the new 13. It's just not called 13.
It's silly.
At many hotels, you'll notice that the elevator will list the 12th and the 14th floors, but notice the 13th floor has been totally eliminated.
When did that come into play? The number 13.
You know, I'm not sure.
I mean,
That's
when
a
they
great-
invented numbers.
right? No,
I think it actually had to do with. I could
it's
be
biblical,
wrong.
I believe.
Or Friday the 13th. Maybe it has
No,
something to
No,
do with that.
I
it's
thought it had to do
biblical.
with more Wiccan things, like
Yeah.
like the
Well,
Salem trials.
see if you can find it. Americans believing Friday the 13th is bad luck. There's enough of a client base that hotels and airlines often find it worth omitting the number 13. So even in hotels.
Oh, it's just to avoid guests who may be suspicious or who may be superstitious.
No,
they-
that's not the question. The question is why 13?
why 13?
Why not?
Oh.
Why not 11?
I believe it's biblical. I could be wrong. The root cause of the number 13 being unlucky in the
Ugh.
Western world is debated. Some scholars think it,
Here we go.
it goes.
She's answering it now.
Some scholars link it back to Judas bringing the 13th guest at the Last Supper, while others point to Loki, the god of death, being the 13th guest at a meal in the Norse mythology. However, with the 13% Americans believing the 13th floor is bad luck, and 19% of Americans believing Friday the 13th is bad luck. There's enough for clients that travel in hotels and airlines that the 13th you stay away from.
So
I love Friday the 13th.
I like 13th when I'm
My
gambling.
mother was born on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
oh, that's
There
cool.
you go.
It's, isn't that Taylor Swift's favorite number, 13? The thing is, what I've seen is when it comes to things like that, if you say it enough times,
It'll happen.
people believe it.
The universe.
They just
Yes.
believe it, whatever it is, Bigfoot or whatever.
So listen to this. In plenty of airplanes, there won't be a 13th row of seats. The rows will jump from the 12th to the 14th. I know for a fact. Been on many planes like that. Many people will not even fly on the 13th. The anxiety around the unlucky number 13 has a name, even has a name. Triskaidekaphobia.
It should have a long, stupid name like that.
It is Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia.
That's a crazy name.
Yeah.
I wonder where it's probably Latin.
It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 letters.
Okay.
It should be 13 letters.
What's that game you play with, like, with
13.
words or whatever? That would be like a big
no,
number.
you're talking about, let's do the Ouija
What, the
board.
Ouija board?
No, I'm
Oh.
talking about something with 13 letters, man. I made a word with 13 letters. That's got to be worth some
Oh,
points.
Scrabble.
Scrabble. thanks.
Ah, this is another very big thing, and I do remember this being a flight attendant, touching the plane before a flight. Now, you don't have to be outside touching it because you can't get down on the jetway or
Well, no, you can touch it when you walk in the door.
when you
trust me.
walk in the door, and that's exactly what people do.
People do that?
Yes, they
Oh.
will touch. I saw it so many times.
I'm gonna tell you this real quick. The people who are most with superstitions and stuff are athletes.
A lot of them,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
there's something going on now with the Mets. They have a mascot. They did something stupid, and now they're running with that every day.
Yeah.
Like they put the mascot on the subway. He's like the biggest star now because they can't. Or people like a pitcher will throw a no hitter and a pair of underwear, and he'll wear it every time. It's just crazy, man. How sports guys are.
Do people realize? Sorry.
You all right there?
Well, I just got the Fireball.
Okay.
the aftertaste. You know when you
that's
eat
that's
rice?
called that's called the Fireball part. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, people don't realize that you end up making the superstition.
Yeah. Well, but I remember
You
being
end up making it.
Remember when I was a kid, you couldn't step on a square, it'd break your mother's back.
We're
Step
gonna
on
stuff
the
like that.
crack, very much bad.
Oh, yeah.
You ever splitting?
Exactly.
You ever splitting poles?
Splitting poles.
Splitting poles. So they say that with everyone you have like in contact or you're in contact with,
Right.
there is like a tether between you and that person when you're around each other. And if you each go around like a pole a different way, you
Mhm.
kind of cut your relationship in some way.
That sounds like some kind
Wow,
of witchery
wow.
going on there.
Yeah, well, it's like the superstition is it's cut now, and like slowly but surely something will happen to split you two up.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
This is what happened
So
with all my
if you're holding
relationships.
you're holding your hand with your girl and you're walking down the street and you come up on a pole or
And y'all
something,
literally
you
split up.
split up and go around. That's so you should take them with you. You have to go on
Yeah,
one
you
side.
take one end or the other.
Okay.
That kind of sounds like the ladder effect.
But what was it called again?
Splitting poles.
Again, another Diddy party.
Uh-huh. Way to go.
Good.
Bringing a good luck charm on a trip. How many people do you know? 31% of Americans will bring a lucky charm with them. They carry it on a bag or they carry it on them.
Yeah.
So that way they have the comfort to know that they're going to make it to their destination.
Find you a penny with your birth year on it.
That's
There
a
you
good
go.
one. Also, religious origin. A lot of this came from religious origins. They want you to carry the cross. They want you to carry, the sacredness of flying and getting that protection. So that's where a lot of this comes from.
Okay.
By the way, you can find a lot of these crosses on Etsy.
Can I bring something up?
Go.
Just because we got time, right?
Yeah.
So I was checking out something the other day. The story. This was on 60 Minutes last night because you mentioned religion, right?
Yeah.
Do you know back in the day that the Catholic, the Vatican, and all those guys over there in Italy were selling kids for money? They were putting out thousands and thousands of kids. It used to be $450 a kid, and they would tell the girls at the nuns would tell these ladies that their kids died, and then they would sell the kids to America for $450, which would be $4,500 in today's money, and they sold thousands.
Yeah,
and
yeah, there's,
thousands and
That's
thousands.
probably where that's probably where the whole thing started about pastor or not pastors. What's the Vatican touching kids in church?
Well,
Probably where it
well, I
started.
mean, I'm just
That's
saying,
probably where that started.
I'm not going to go after Catholics today because I can do that too. But I'm just
Well,
saying.
there's a documentary on that, by the way.
I never heard of that. Then they had stuff like shotgun. I heard a bunch of like little, things how names came up.
And now you realize why the Catholics are so against abortions. All right. Just thought I'd throw that.
Nah,
I'm just
that's
saying.
true. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
absolutely. Starting a trip on a Friday. In Christianity and pagan history, starting a trip on Friday is considered bad luck,
Bad
And-
mojo.
especially among sailors. So if you're going to take a cruise, don't do it on a Friday.
I love cruising on Fridays.
Well, guess
I
what?
just
Don't
love when
do
they're
it.
talking about sailors. Is there anything about wood cabins too? I mean, or like,
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, what days are
Um,
Jason? What days is Jason?
I mean,
in
this is 1800 crap.
In the Christian Bible, Christ was crucified on a Friday. So they're telling you,
Yeah, but I
And
don't
by
believe
the
that.
way-
I don't believe that.
what is the most expensive time to fly?
Weekends, Friday,
On a
probably.
Friday.
Yeah. But then they got his birthday wrong.
Who?
Jesus' birthday.
Why?
Well, they-
Who got it wrong?
Well, they say it's Christmas. What was it? Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
But he said he was born in the summer.
Well, who says that?
Scholars.
Oh.
They just made it December because it
You
was
do realize there was a camel. There was the whole the stars. They followed the stars. There was the kings.
Yeah, but there was no snow.
Three
It wasn't
kings.
snowing.
No, there is no snow in Saudi Arabia. Just
Right.
for the record.
I'm just saying, if you look it up,
Oh,
they said no. That's not even.
Are we
it's-
really about to go in the time of teaching the Bible on this show? We have
Oh my God! No,
lost
I'm
our
not, I'm
mind.
not the guy for that. No.
Yeah, no, you're wrong. Whoever you're getting your information from is
No,
wrong.
I'm telling you, they said he was born more like August or something.
No, stop it with that craziness. You're
Well,
gonna,
why does that even matter? Is that big a big
yeah,
of a deal?
of course it's a big
No,
deal
I
because
thought-
we have Christmas.
But I thought they used the Christmas date because it was a pagan holiday that they combined
oh Lord.
with the. Okay,
All right, we got it. We'll figure
I'm
this
not
out.
making this up. I mean, I don't.
Is
care.
there a documentary on that, please, so
Probably.
we can watch?
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
on
Well,
on,
thank you for
on Tubi?
okay on Tubi. That's the free one, so you know that's not a good source. All right, everyone, stay right here on Real Talk with G Love. We got the sexy tip of the night because G Love's going to teach you how to get your sex drive back.
So you just went from Jesus to sex drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right here on RockAllOut.com.
I believe that I cannot contain it. The world inside my head that I created. I know that I belong to you. I can distinguish the truth and separate it. It's just like a drug stimulating. I wanna make a moan until she's shaky. But she will never come like you. I can distinguish the truth and separate it. Jekyll and Hyde, Bonnie and Clyde, rushing home. I wish goodbye. Another midnight swim. Don't cry, just pretend. All they ever was to me is just I'm desensitized, yeah, my brain is. I'm caught up in a lie, but I know you want the truth. I can distinguish the two, they're separated. I'm scared I will drown in tears you rain down. I'm scared I will drown in tears you rain down. I cannot
A little bit of Alive and
I like that
Stone.
song. I like that song.
love them. I really do like them a lot. That's a local band here in Central Florida. Man, he
Really?
lives in Mount Dora, the singer. I still haven't ran into him yet. God forbid if I do. Anyway,
Why?
well, he's cute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's hot.
So you're gonna say?
I mean, he
you're
might
not-
be a little too little for me.
You're gonna kidnap him?
I could.
Keep him in your basement?
Maybe.
You know, you can't do that anymore.
No, not anymore.
Back in the-
You'll
back in-
go right to jail.
Back in the day, you could.
Yeah. If I was real popular, maybe I'd be right up there with Diddy. All right, so
Oh, that's not even good. Don't even say that. That's evil.
We got to reach out to Mick Dolan to come to our exceptional Halloween costume.
Exceptional?
Yeah, costume
like that.
party.
Okay.
Yeah, exceptional. I like that word, exceptional. So anyway, G loves a sexy tip of the night because I'm starting to think. I found a couple of dating sites I'm considering.
Okay.
No, I really am.
What are they?
I really am.
What are the
It's
sites?
called Silver Lining.
What's that mean for old people?
Yeah.
50s and up?
Over 50. Yep. Silver Lining. It's
Ah,
targeted just for
God.
old people.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Better
I
than Grinder and Tinder and what?
those are all just hookup sites,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to hook up. I'm done with hooking up. I did that
Too
so
much work, right?
Yeah, I've done it so much. I ain't doing it. So anyway, just to help people out there in the world of sex, I want to help.
Okay.
Okay, just trying. Do you know scientific evidence shows that we have a better mental, physical, and social health from regular, satisfying sexual encounters?
That's what I keep telling my girl.
A fulfilling sex life makes us glow with inner vitality and connect deeply with others. Now, I'm not saying that you connect with them sexually with others. I'm saying that your mojo, like you start connecting with people.
Yeah, you got them toes pointed.
Yeah. Well, no, not that part.
Oh, okay.
This is like other people that you start having really good connection with. Just saying. Not saying you got to go. Oh my God, forget it.
I'm listening.
Unfortunately, many people aren't meeting their sexual quotas. Yeah, like the police officers that pull you over because they got to have a quota
Yep.
at the end of the month.
Yes, they did. Got to pay
All
the
right.
bills.
Well, guess what? So do we. Unfortunately, many people aren't meeting their sexual quota simply because of lack of desire. So there's this troublesome phenomenon that we can have called the chicken and egg effect. Yes, chicken and egg. You
I'm
know
listening.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Health imbalances cause low libido, and low libido in turn causes impaired health in other ways. It is called the chicken and egg effect.
What came first though? What did they decide? Is it the
I-
egg?
I think
the
the chicken.
egg-
I think the chicken has to come first.
No, I think the egg comes first.
You think?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm just guessing.
All right. So there's a couple of things that happen. Antidepressants and anti-anxiety drugs.
Make sure.
It makes you very limpy
Yes, it does.
on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Prozac and Zoloft are the two
Mm-hmm.
that will cause sexual dysfunction through several brain pathways.
Mm-hmm.
It affects 80% of patients.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people on that stuff, by the way.
Benzos. You know what those are, right? Xanax also contribute to decrease libido.
You know, I took a Xanax one time. No, was it Xanax? Yeah, that's the
Don't
crazy
you take
one.
that all the time?
No.
Oh.
So I took a Xanax one time and I laid in bed for the whole weekend with the shakes. I had the shivers. all
Well, that
day.
goes to show you there's no sex involved with that.
No, it was miserable. I was
So
like, oh
you
my God.
just proved this scientific study is true.
Mm.
So if anybody's on antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs, I'm sure.
Whiskey will do it too.
Well, it depends.
If you drink too much.
No, yeah, it's too much, but
Mhm.
some of it will get you going.
Mm-hmm.
Birth control pills. Do you know this will contribute 15% of women to low libido?
You know, in 2024, almost 2025, I thought we'd have a man birth control pill by now.
There should be one.
Well, yeah, that way.
And you know what? And I
It's,
think
it'll save a bunch of basketball players.
I
And
heard there
Oh.
was talk of testing into one like
Yeah.
a year or two
and
ago.
I think
I
they
did too.
and I think they should give them to child molesters and
no, I think you should just kill those bastards.
well that too.
I would say if you don't like castrate them.
I think you should listen. The best thing.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my God! Here's what I would
You
do.
would wrap them up in a tree
No, I don't even care about
Hang
that.
'em
No,
like they used to do.
no,
Whoa.
no. Whoa, that was rough.
Whoa.
No, what
Whoa, let's not go back
I
that
think
far.
I think we should do. I think you should just be able to chop off their hands.
Oh, okay. And hanging
That's
them-
one heck of a slap on
No,
the wrist.
I'm just
and
telling you.
hanging them up in a tree
No,
instead of
no, no,
different.
no.
Wow.
Keep 'em alive. I don't even have to cut their nuts off. I would just cut their arm. I would cut their hands off.
Wow.
Or, like they did that in other countries, right? You rob somebody,
no,
they
they do.
take a machete.
Well,
and
yeah,
cut your hand
because
off.
you use your hands to like take something.
No, but I'm talking about these real freaks. Just cut their freaking arms off.
Well,
man.
then they couldn't masturbate. So
Exactly.
I like it. I
But
like
they can't
that
do
idea.
anything.
I was like, yeah, they couldn't do anything. Technically.
No, I mean they'd just be like,
Well, they
Learn how
might
to
find a way with a nub. So.
grab
You
things
may
with-
have to go up to the shoulders.
their feet adapt to like bird claws.
Oh,
and start
no,
picking
no,
up their
no. A
feet.
lot of girls do that with their feet, by the way.
Yes, mine does that.
Yeah. Oof. Ah!
I'm getting. I got a little too much information
Did
on
you
that one.
catch that?
I got caught it.
Whoa. Wow.
Let your freak fly.
Oh, my God.
But I think if you just cut off the guy's hands,
That's it? That's all
it.
they
Cut him,
need?
but yeah, because I don't want to kill him. Just cut him off and let him suffer.
I want to kill them. All right. Blood pressure medication.
Oh, who's not on that?
Oh, everybody.
Everybody over everything.
Everyone. These drugs have been associated with poor sex drive. It's possible a natural alternative blood pressure medication. They're saying to use that versus the
Yeah.
pharmaceutical. Hair loss drugs, Propecia. I didn't even know that still existed, and prostate medication.
Well,
That will.
if you have prostate problems and you're on
Yeah.
medication, you got
You
bigger
know that's
problems.
happening.
You got bigger problems.
Antihistamines,
Okay.
medical marijuana. Prescription weed is known to lower sexual performance in men.
Well, that's just because you're like stoned.
Anti-seizure prescriptions.
Of course.
Opioid painkillers. Vicodin, Oxycodone, Percocet.
Fentanyl.
Yeah. All been leased to having decreased sex hormone production. You're not having sex, just so you know. I'm looking at two people walking by. You can look for other alternatives to all the drugs that were mentioned before to help you with your non-sex drive. You can exercise, strength training and strength training. You can also take HGH, testosterone production.
Mm.
Not to mention self-confidence will overdrive
Yeah,
some of these things.
If you're looking good, working out, feeling good, it makes you a little peppy in your step.
better nutrition, vitamins, healthy fats like omega-3s, selenium and zinc, vitamin D. These things can help you with your sex drive.
I bet.
Body weight is too high.
Yeah. Well, that also goes to blood pressure,
All the
diabetes,
above.
and everything.
Isn't it wild how it all kind of connects if you think about it? Overweight, carrying too much weight, and
It's America too. I seen a picture the other day of a boardwalk, and everybody was like, with the shirt, like, summertime, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, New York or something, but it was back from like the early 60s, and everybody's skinny. Everybody in the photo was skinny.
because we didn't have like McDonald's on every corner.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Fast food.
That was the whole
So at
point.
the end of the day, if you guys are looking for some better libido, you need to just start taking
Lay off the Twinkies.
Well, start taking care of yourself somewhat. And I know that's easy to say when you're younger. When you're older, it's not as easy, right? It really is. Let's be
Well, it's just,
brutally honest.
I don't
You
have-
get to like a certain age, I'd say 50 and over, getting into your 60s. I don't know. The last thing I'm really thinking about is sex. I'm going to be honest because I've had so much of it in my life that I've done every position. I've done everything. you can
la la
think
la
of.
la 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 la
I'm just
la la
saying.
la 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 la.
I've done it.
Um,
There's nothing else I want to accomplish in my life. Done it. That's it. No reason to like have to go and reinvent the wheel. You know, as they say, reinvent the wheel. I don't need to reinvent it. I've done the wheel so many times. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but it's a little bit deeper than that.
I can hug and kiss and just walk under the moonlight.
I mean,
I can go smell the roses.
I seen a little cartoon joke the other day where somebody walked by this old lady at a retirement community. She had a walker, and he smacked her on the butt. And she goes, "Oh, I love to be touched."
Oh,
And I thought,
yeah.
them old ladies like that. Everybody's left them, and they don't even get a hug.
No, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
And everybody wants.
You can have an orgasm by that.
Everybody easy. Everybody wants physical contact.
I agree with that on some level.
I'm the worst.
Well, you're already like missing.
Listen, I was held way too much as a baby.
Is that what it comes down to?
I think so.
Kenny the Rocker
Yeah.
was held too long as a baby.
I told my mom.
He sucked on the
Yep,
for too long.
probably did.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, you guys, on Wednesday, we have another Kenny I don't know if he's coming here or he's going to be on StreamYard. Doesn't matter. A band called Ambush
Ambush.
on Wednesday. Great guy. He's really cool. I can't wait to meet him. And if he does come in, wonderful. If he does StreamYard, just as wonderful. Doesn't matter. You know,
Don't pick on me.
Like who sits there and talks to Alexa while you're on?
Well, I had to
on
open
a
my
show?
camera. I don't have a camera button.
Well, who are you taking a picture of, dude?
I have something that I took. Family night. What to expect? Family night at the mall. Come celebrate Halloween with a free showing of Spirit Halloween. The movie's downstairs at Center Court in front of the old Burlington Coat Factory. That will include raffles, prizes. Each kid in attendance will receive a free trick-or-treat bag. Popcorn, sodas will be sold at the court, food court. And there you go.
That's awesome.
That's this Saturday here at Seminole Town Center Mall in front of Burlington. A cute little Halloween movie for the family, free for everybody. Come on down. You can dress up if you want to. And it's between 6 and 8 this Saturday.
Are they gonna have candy?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. You can find us out there on Facebook. We have all the Facebook pages that you could ask for.
Yeah.
You can have rockallout.com, which is where everything can be found, and YouTube. Man, our YouTube channel is getting hit like crazy.
Oh, how about
I hope
what are
in
they
a good
saying
way.
bad? What are they saying bad stuff about me?
Always.
Oh, sure
Nobody
they
says
do.
anything.
Yeah,
good about
I'm out taking on Tommy Lee, Gene Simmons.
All right.
I
You're-
wish.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish.
All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining Real Talk with G Love right here on.
RockAllOut.com.
Okay.
See ya. Peace.
Bye.